Yes, lads, what's going on? We are back. And we are back at a very pivotal time of the season. Because in today's episode, the January transfer window opens. And I think we need to make some moves. Because last time out, we got knocked out of the Champions League on the final game after Benfica beat Juve. So that means Europa League football for Tottenham. And we're going to be taking on Fiorentina. Also means a lot of extra games because we enter that competition before the round of 16. But it's definitely a competition. I think we might be able to win. We also have two big games to kick off the episode, though, taking on Everton and Liverpool. And Liverpool right now are just a point behind us, and we have a game in hand against Arsenal, so this could be a climb towards the top of the Premier League, which surely has to be a heavy focus of ours now that we're out of the Champions League. But with all that to come in today's episode, if you're new to the channel, smash subscribe. If you're enjoying the series, smash the like button, and let's get into this one. And we're going to kick things off with this Liverpool game. They've got a pretty decent starting 11, I can't lie. This will not be easy, but we have a pretty strong starting 11 ourselves, so let's see if we can pick up 3 points. We're at home too, so this screams potential victory, as we've been pretty solid at home this season. Now, I will say one thing at the start of the episode. I think I've fixed our passing issue. The passing seems a little bit different since patches, just my personal opinion, but my X button was sticking. I've blown on the button, and now that I've blown on the button, we should be all right. Doesn't seem to be sticking anymore. Dusan, slide that one in. Basuma slides it into Sa. Sa then slides it into Dusan Vlahovic. Lovely piece of play from Tottenham. We might as well be playing tiki-taka right now because we've been unbelievable in this gegenpress, and that passing play was fantastic. Yorkie's back. I'm feeling good. Nice ball in from Sarr as well. Perfect. And Dusan with the goal. It's what he does. Dusan has changed the whole landscape of this team. He's just on a different level. The only issue with scoring this early on, though, is it is going to give Liverpool a massive opportunity to get back into the game, and they're going to do just that with Luis Diaz. That one up to Dusan. Dusan in behind to Sancho. He's offside. That is the kind of play we need to be playing, though. Just quick passes. To Dusan. Dusan straight inside. Sancho nearly got there. I'm going to find a good ball into Sarr, though. This is uncharted territory for him. I slide it across to Dusan. I maybe should have gone with it with Sarr, but he was off balance. Every time we come forward, though, we look far more deadly than we did in the last episode. Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible. Good ball across. They don't have much height, though. That should work to my advantage. Sancho, can I slide one in for Sarr? Look at that from Virgil van Dijk. That is unbelievable tracking back. That's what he brings. I was going to get a man on. That ball into Dusan was bloody brilliant. Dusan should be scoring again. He does. He gets the rebound from Alisson. We take the lead again. This time, can we hold on to it? Sarr is getting involved in this game. We have ridiculous injury issues right now in the cam position. So the fact that Sarr is stepping up and performing, this is massive for him. I came back. Salah looking to go across. That's great from Romero, but it still slides through. Gravenberch makes it 2-2. I feel like this was so unlucky. Romero got there, but slides in the end. Can the super sub do it again? We're all asking that question. I'm praying the answer is yes. Can we make this 3-2 as we bring on Richarlison and Buchanan? A point against Liverpool wouldn't be the worst result. Let's be honest with ourselves. They're leaving gaps now, though. They're leaving big gaps. I feel like there's going to be space in behind like this. But Dusan, knock it back. That's lovely. Destiny Udogie of all people once again in the right place at the right time. It's 3-2. What a game to open up the episode this is. And Dusan gets himself an assist. There's 2 goals and an assist in this one for him. It's going to be his last action, though. He's absolutely knackered. We failed to hold on twice before. Bit unlucky for the second. Let's see. These lads could put in a shift now and hold on this time round. That's a nice ball in behind to Jones. Jones still got... Oh, that was lovely. Gakpo. It's got to be offside. It's got to be offside. I'm hearing it's offside. Ref, blow up, man. Any time is over. That block should do it. The ball goes out. And we get a full-time whistle and a massive victory against Liverpool to kick off the episode. Now, Sarr's performance was great in that last game, but it hasn't been the tale of the season. And there seems to be 3 players that you guys really want us to sign. And the first one of those is Xavi Simons. He looks a beast, to be honest with you. I don't know if he'll be getting game time for PSG. I wish we could check. But he does look fantastic. He could play cam, left wing, right wing. Another one of those players is PSG as well in Lee Kangin, and he as well looks fantastic. Xavi Simons is 21, Lee Kangin is 23, so again we're building with a U, and we're probably taking one of these players away from PSG that won't be getting game time because of the squad they've got. And last but not least, I've been seeing this man's name mentioned a lot at the minute, and I'm not gonna lie, we used him at Blackburn. The guy's an absolute beast, 23 years of age as well, and he's on absolute fire this season with 5 goals in 8 appearances. appearances. He's pretty similar to the others, right wing, this time striker and cam. And I am torn between all three of them. But luckily for me, I have just over a month to decide which one I want to go for. But before we do anything, we've got a few more players that aren't very happy in the youth academy. We've got Isaac Jarvis and Aiden Little. And I have to be honest, when I look at both of them, neither of them are a need that we need right now in the squad, and neither of them really scream out future superstar. I know I'm being extra picky, and the centre-back is very quick, but he can't defend to save his life. And Aiden Little just, I don't know, he just doesn't look good to me, so I'm actually going to let both of them go. There's plenty of other youth academy players that will get an opportunity to make a statement here at Tottenham. Before we can get into the transfer window, though, we have this big game against Everton in the league. Hopefully, we can pick up another 3 points. Everton aren't particularly doing well, and they're not doing well in this either, as they've given away a penalty within 5 minutes. And Dusan Vlahovic steps in front of it. And I kind of fancy Dusan to find the back of the net against Pickford, and he does just that. Delivers every time. Just call him the mailman. Brennan into Son. That's a really dangerous position. Son scores. It's getting even worse for Everton. It's 2-0. And what a surprise that it's those 2 names on the score sheet. When these 2 start, they just cause problems for everybody. And it's going to be another attack for us. We're dominating there. Behind to Son. They do. Son should have the legs here. Son inside. Oh my god. It's 3-0. Everton are playing like Everton in real life. Dusan turned his man. Buchanan whipping it all the way across, trying to find Son. It's a hat-trick for Sonny. Sonaldo in the first half. This is unbelievable. Great to see the captain's armband back around his arm as well. But can he stave off injury? That's the big thing. Can we score another goal? That might be the big thing for us. Is Son in again? Oh my god. Son is tearing Everton a new one. It's 5-0. I don't think we've ever scored this many goals in a highlight package. And it's finally going to be the first attack for Everton. But they haven't built a good squad. It's not a good team. And just like that, they mounted nothing in that attack. Buchanan now into Dusan this time. Dusan, beautiful position. It's 6. I can't believe it's 6. It's definitely been the Dusan and Son show. They've absolutely destroyed Everton. And that's how it'll end. 6-0. Absolute pure destruction of Everton, and Son picking up the match ball. Could not have gone better for us. And as we head into January, we're just 6 points behind Arsenal. Hopefully we can catch them, but they don't seem to be slipping up. One thing definitely to highlight, though, is only 1 defeat so far this season. Now, as we enter the transfer window, I've made a massive decision. I'm going to transfer list Oliver Skipp. He's not very happy at the club right now, and he's not getting first team football, and I think he'd be itching to get that. I also think he thoroughly deserves it, so we're going to add him to the transfer list. This might mean we need a new central midfielder, but with the abundance of cams we have right now, I'm quite happy playing Sarr at centre mid. We've also listed Tojan Buchanan. He's just not getting the game time he needs here to progress. I think a loan out will do him a world of good. And as we entered the window, we played Crystal Palace. We quick sim it, and unfortunately, due to a Dusan Vlahovic penalty miss, we're only going to draw this one. That's not going to help us keep pace with Arsenal at the top. Next up was Nottingham Forest, and we seem to bounce back with a form. It's a 3-0 victory. Velez getting himself a cheeky goal. You love to see it. Now, we finally have some offers for Buchanan and Skipp. Skipp is Liverpool and Manchester United. Again, I just don't see any reason why we would strengthen our rival. We'll hold off with Oliver Skipp until we get a bid from a club that we think we're willing to sell him to. Buchanan's loan offers, though, I prefer the West Ham one, but we'll give him the option. If he wants to go to Fiorentina, we'll let him. Wow, Barcelona come in for Oliver Skipp. Who am I to stand in his way? We're going to accept this one. What a move that would be for Oliver Skipp. Now, we're getting some offers for Sarr after that great performance, but we're not willing to sell him. We wave goodbye to Oliver Skipp then. 24 million to Barcelona. I genuinely don't think he'll play there either, but I mean, we'll snap up the money. Not going to turn down that opportunity for him. I think he was decent for us. I just couldn't give him the game time he needed to progress. We do have a few decent CDMs on this list as well if we felt the need to go and make a signing. I'm still really hot on the idea of bringing in Zambo and Gisa. He's just a better Hullman as things stand right now. He's really athletic and very aggressive. He's going to suit the Gegenpress. But I'm also pretty happy with the players we have in the starting 11. I think we should be good enough. Next up, we have the FA Cup game against Brighton, though. I want to see if we can go far. We're defending champion. And although we've rotated, Sonny's still in the team, and Eze makes his return, I think we can get a win here. Oh, might be off to the races here with Sancho. He wants that ball inside to Eze. Velez is making a run. There's a good ball into Velez. Ah, Diego Dalot was just there. We're going to pick the ball back up, though. I'll pop it out to Eze. I'm really expecting a lot from Eze coming back from his injury. Maybe not in the first game back, but in the long term. We spent quite a bit of money on him. He was an investment, of course, but I need a bit more from him. Sancho, I just have the footwork. Don't have the room to blow by anyone. Although I've blown by someone now. If I can get that into Velez. Oh, near post. It was a difficult angle for him. I really want Velez to do well, though, because you guys really rate him. And I believe he's got the potential. He just doesn't really suit the play style right now. Oh, my God, Velez win that back. Oh, we're so unlucky. We nearly punished them from a mistake. Son wants Velez. He's going to have to knock it down into Sancho. Sancho. Oh, my God. Straight at the keeper. Oh, we've given it away. And it would be typical of us dominating. Although Van der Ven, great interception. Oh, this is lovely. Pedro Porro, that was fantastic. João Pedro, I mean, not Pedro Porro. I just cannot believe that. We've dominated, but Brighton hit us on the break. Got some work to do now to get ourselves back into it. Such a poor goal to concede. Basuma won that back. He's going to end up with it as well. I thought Sancho was ending up with it. Not to be. Basuma then into Sancho. Sancho needs to pull that one back. He's found Eze. It's a good position. Eze scores. We're back in it. And that man bags, I think, might be his first goal. He might have just bagged his first goal for Tottenham. And that's a very key sign for him coming back from injury. Good ball back over from Sancho. Still a lot to do for Eze, but what a finish. Basuma won that back. Velez into Eze. Eze's footwork is brilliant. I can get that one outside, and then what's been given here? How can you blow up there, referee? I swear to God, when it's the opposition, the referee takes his time, fiddles his thumbs, barely looks at the watch. When it's us, bang on the second, he's got to blow up. We were on the attack. Oh, we could be punished here. Oh, we might be punished. Tramento. Get to him. Oh, we get away with it because near post, they normally go in. Oh, it could be punished again here. That was poor from Van der Ven, but not from Vicario. Stupinian lofted that in. Oh, my God. Gilmore went close. We've not started this second half well. It's time for the sub. Time for Richarlison. You all know it. You know what the man can do. And Eze's coming off for Cummins purely because Eze isn't fit yet. It's his first game back. I'm well happy he got the goal. Sancho to Basuma. Basuma then back out wide. This could be nice. Cummins is in there. He's got some high. Oh, my God. It is Cummins again. Lucas Cummins to the bloody rescue. There isn't really anything sweeter in FIFA or FC when a youth academy player just plays like a boss. Lucas Cummins, he's going to be unbelievable. I can't wait to see him just grow and grow as the seasons go on. Mins. Slide it in. Oh, Richarlison's been slid in. I'm going to cheeky chip. Richarlison. Oh, he's got to get in on the act, hasn't he, lads? He just does. And after going a goal down, we look comfy. The subs are on. This one's done. And now we can just focus on the next round of the FA Cup and just keep on chipping away at that competition. What a shock after a performance like that. Transfer bid for Richarlison, Leverkusen. I actually think that would be a great home for him in real life, but we're turning this one down very swiftly. That man is not for sale right now. Another bid for someone who's not for sale is Destiny Udogie. Even though it's Barcelona, I think we're in a position right now to reject this one, at least until the summer. Now, we couldn't get a deal going with West Ham, but we do see Buchanan go out on loan. He's going to be heading to Fiorentina. Next up in the league was Burnley. I was firmly expecting a victory in this one, but unfortunately, all we could pull off was a 0-0 draw, and they had to miss a penalty. That leaves us in quite a frustrating place in the table after 21 games played. It's so difficult to catch Arsenal because they're just not slipping up in the slightest. With the window starting to come towards the end and us yet to make a decision on who we want to sign, we've got a massive transfer bid for Son. Manchester City, 60 million. Not in this lifetime, lad. And it gets even crazier. An insane bid from Arsenal for Dusan Vlahovic. It's 145 million. They've even tried to chuck in a player for swap. Number one, we're never going to do any business with Arsenal in this save. Not a chance. And number two, are you kidding me with this player? 23-year-old, 68 overall rated. I'm not even sure if he'd get into a starting squad in the Championship or even maybe League One. Not a chance, Arsenal. And here we are then. We've hit deadline day. I think it's time for us to make our move. I've thought about this one a lot and I've decided not to go for Lee Kangin. It was the pace for me at winger. It's just not cutting it. I really like pacey wingers. So that leaves Kubo and Xavi Simons. Considering I don't know if Simons is getting game time at PSG now that he's 83 rated, we're going to go for Kubo. I really like this guy. He's super quick. Cam, right wing, and the fact that he can play up top is huge because sometimes I feel like we're lacking up there. Sticking this man up top, he's a demon. It's also not going to be an insane transfer fee. We're going to be sticking to around what we want to spend for a big name player. I think at this point as well, he wouldn't even be seen as a big name player still playing at Real Sociedad. Just a player performing really well. I'm not going to slouch on this one. We know how good he is. I'm just going to go in with 50 million. We've got a lot of money. We don't need to wheel and deal. Okay, well, I'm glad I went in with 50 million because maybe they'd have walked away and it's deadline day. We wouldn't have got another chance. 58.3. I'm happy to pay that. It's under 60 million and I would have happily paid 60. And as we go into negotiate his contract, Kubo's happy to take sporadic. What a man. And 73k a week later, we managed to bag our man. I am so happy to get this deal done. I love him. He's a wonderful player. He's going to spread our scope in Asia even more. 58.3 million for Kubo. I think he is the final piece that we needed to go and win the Europa League and hopefully keep pushing for the Premier League this season. And with that business done and me not really looking to get anybody else off the books, I think we're just going to skip to the end of deadline day. And straight into this game against Wigan. I'm expecting us to win this one comfortably. And no, we won't be giving Kubo his debut. I've rotated heavily. We're going to quick sim this one. And fingers crossed we go through to the next round. 3-0. Lovely. I'm going to give Kubo his debut here, though, against Wolves in the Premier League. And we do have a game against Brighton in 2 days' time, but this should be a strong enough starting 11 to get the job done. I'm excited to see how Kubo gets on. I think a hat trick from the man Kubo today then. He's probably going to be the best first impression he could give to you Spurs fans. It is, isn't it? It's going to be the best first impression, but I'll take a goal, maybe an assist, just anything out of that little man right there. He's genuinely going to be a game changer. We've got Son. There's still scope for Simmons and Lee Kagin in the future. I just feel like Kubo was the right man for the job, and we're going to find out if he was. Oh, man, Kubo can turn on the Jets. Fellas, why'd you stop running? Screw it. I'm going inside with Kubo. Kubo cuts inside. He's good. Got it. Kubo. Oh, my God. If he'd have beat Bentley there, that would have been the best start that Kubo ever could have had. Already showing what he can do. That was unbelievable. Let's whip this one in with Son. Why is that not to Veles? Why is that to Kubo? Eze's going to find himself on it, though, and it's cleared off the line. This is a bright start. Wolves are not having a good season, so I firmly expect us to be winning this game. Kubo slides that into Eze. He's fouled. Surely, referee fouled. This is a good free kick position. I really like this free kick position. Heung-min Son stands over it. Go out and score ourselves a goal over the wall in the back of the net. Heung-min Son is having a riot this episode. That's 6 goals in 11 matches now for our captain. Honestly, he's killing it. He's found the form of his life. Coming back from that injury, trying to prove a point. On Veles to make a run. Veles again didn't really take the run I needed. What can Kubo do in terms of finesse? You gotta give it a go. Let's see what the man can do. No, let's not do what we did against Liverpool. And let them back in. Jonathan Tah. What a signing. Kubo, lovely take. Oh, he's just, honestly, he's stunning to use so far. Velez has picked up the ball. I don't know if this is a dangerous position for Velez. He doesn't have that much pace, but go on, Velez. Oh, my God. What was the power? I mean, everything about that was beautiful from Velez. Until he actually shot the football. Kubo tries to play that in. That could have been perfect. Batarina has signed for Wolves. He's a future superstar. It has. Kuna. This would be just like us to concede here. We've dominated the game, but this is just like us if we conceded here. Batarina, Jonathan Tah. Well in. We'll take that. No! We nearly lost the football. We're going to give it back. This is pretty sloppy playing out from the back. Guedes. Oh, Kuna. Oh, my God. Romero, you beautiful man. Kubo's footwork is brilliant. Kubo's footwork is brilliant. He's got himself into a great position to put it well wide. That's the end of the first half. Good first half performance from everyone, though. Oh, this is lovely. Go on then, Velez. You've got some height. Velez! Totti's there. He's got some height, too. We're going to win it back with Destiny Udoji. And I'm just struggling to break them down now. Kubo. Good pace. Brings it inside the box again. Sweats across Velez. Oh, perfect. 2-0. Kubo with the assist. Things you love to see. And that kind of just makes it a little bit easier for us now. We don't have to stress as much because we managed to get that second goal. And Velez, it's what we wanted. He's had a good episode. I was extremely tempted to bring another striker in. I opted not to, with Kubo being able to play up top. But Velez has played well. Is he finally starting to take on his final form in a Tottenham shirt? I know at 2-0, I have to bring Son off. There's no way you keep him on. Let's bring on Brennan Johnson on the left. He's very versatile, and he's now 81 rated, so I'm happy to still keep giving him the game time. He's having a great year. They've got some height, so this could be dangerous if they whip a good ball in, but we have some height as well with Mr. Jonathan Tah. Beautiful from him. Velez. Oh, what a pass, Velez. He's not just a pretty face, is he? What a ball that is to Basuma. And, oh, God, no. How has he not scored? It's Steve Basuma. You know, he's not the greatest of goal scorers, but I expect that to go in. Brought Cummins on. He's going to win the ball back there. He's going to play it into Kubo. Look at that from Kubo. He's so clever. Into Brennan Johnson, surely. Oh, bit of a heavy touch on it, but that from Cummins, the work, Kubo, Velez. We really have some promising players now when we rotate this team. Kubo Stabs that forward. Go on then, Velez. Come in. Straight into him. This could be a great opportunity for another. It is. This time he gets enough power on it. Perfect. 3-0. And at that point, you just have to accept the game is over. Pure dominance against Wolves, just like we had against Everton. Just not as pretty as a scoreline. But we really did have some good performers in that one. Velez was one of them, and he's having a good year. 11 appearances, 5 goals. I'm really happy with him. Of course, he's trailing Dusan with 24 appearances and 17, but what a good season so far for Velez. Another player who looked absolutely brilliant was Kubo. I'm so excited to keep using him, and Heung-min Son has been on absolute fire this episode. But that's going to be it for this one, lads. What a transfer window that was. I'm telling you right now, Kubo's going to be an absolute beast for us. What an exciting signing. And although we're out of the Champions League, we're still putting in good performances, and I'm super excited to start the Europa League next time out. Thank you very much for watching, boys, and I'll see you for that one.